Welcome to the Focus University course on addresses and contacts. In this lesson, we will review how to add, edit, and delete addresses. You'll first need to locate a student. There are several ways to do this. You can go to the Students menu and click Student Info. You can also go to Student Info under Featured Programs, or you can go to the Find a Student box and start typing in the search box right here. You can type in a student's full or partial name or student ID. We'll go ahead and type in a last name and click search. A list of students meeting that criteria will display. Click on the student you're looking for. This will take you to their general demographics page. From here, click on the Addresses and Contacts tab from the list of student categories on the left, and their addresses and contacts page will display. There are several scenarios on how or when you might need a new address. Are you adding an address for a new contact? Has the student moved and now has a new primary residence? Or are you changing an address of an existing contact? To add a brand new address for a contact, click the green New Address button, and a new address pop-up window will appear, and this is where you will enter the new physical address. You will not select the primary residence or mailing address if this address is for a friend or family member, but you might select the bus pickup and bus drop-off if the student will be picked up or dropped off at this address. You can go ahead and add a phone number that's associated with this address. If you click outside the field, it will auto-format. And when you're all set, click Save. And please view the next Focus University video on adding, editing, and deleting contacts for more information on adding a new contact. Now, if the student has moved and has a new primary residence, click on the primary residence block right here. It's always in the upper left corner. The Edit Address window will display, and from here you can make any changes or edits to the physical address, the mailing address, or the phone number. And on the right-hand side, you'll see the Options box. If you deselect Primary Address, you will receive a message that the student must have a primary address, and you will not be able to save this information until the primary residence toggle is selected. We'll go ahead and reselect that. Once you've made all your changes, scroll to the bottom and you can click Save. And keep in mind that only one address can be designated as the primary. To edit an address for a contact other than the primary, click the address you'd like to edit, and a pop-up window Edit Address will appear, and this is where you can edit the fields and options as needed, as long as you have the profile permission to do so. From here you can make any changes, scroll to the bottom, and click Save. To delete an address from a contact, let's say this contact no longer is at this address and you just want to delete that address, you will need to separate the contact from the address. Otherwise, you end up deleting the contact also. So we'll click the contact and we'll scroll to the bottom. And you can see that the contact is attached to this address because of the thin blue line. So I'll select No Address, and you'll see the thin blue line here. If there's an address that you'd like to attach the contact to, you could select that and you'll see the thin blue line. In this case, we'll select No Address. At the top, you'll need to confirm that you are changing the address. You'll get the green check mark, and then click Save. And now you can see this address has been separated from the contact. From here, click on the address, scroll to the bottom, click Delete. You'll be asked to confirm that you do want to delete the address. And now the address has been deleted. Please note that if there is a contact attached to the address and you delete the address, that contact will also be deleted. And a final note, if the only address in the student record is a primary address and it's deleted, another primary address must be added to the student record before saving. And this concludes the lesson on adding, editing, and deleting addresses.